So hi and welcome to another Edison Light Globes video. Today what we're going to do, we're going to go through the assembly method of our plumbing pipe wall light. Now this is made of regular 1/2 inch BSP plumbing pipe fittings, and the 1/2 inch refers to something to do with the water flow in the middle. It's actually not a measurement of the thread, but be it as it is, it's 1/2 inch BSP or NPT, NTP, MPT. National pipe thread in the US, or British standard pipe in every other country. So it's standard pipe. You can get it from any hardware store, mostly anywhere in the world. Now what we're doing is we're creating a wall light with two mount points. It has, I'll go closely, it has a fairly flat profile, so that what that means is it can sit against the wall without sticking out too far. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 globes, and they're also fairly narrow tube globes, so that everything sits fairly flush to the wall. Now I'm assuming the guys have started, but what we'll do first, we'll look at all the pipes. What we do is we get all of the pieces together and we count them all up, and we make sure we've got everything correct and clean. So these fittings are a mix of fittings because we're going to paint this one. So there's some raw steel, there's some gal, there's some bright, but these will all be painted, so not a problem. But we'll count everything up off our sheet, and we have a sheet we make up that has all of the parts that we need to make the entire fitting. So the first thing is to assemble small components, and I think that's what Massimo's actually going to do. So what we've got to do first is to collect small segment parts. Is that correct?
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start with this little corner here. So it's only that little part, yes, Lou?
Yes.
Massimo?
Yes, that's
okay.
correct.
Let's assemble those parts.
You can start. All right.
What have we got? A nipple?
There's nipple and
a male to female elbow.
T.
A T.
Right.
And that goes out the top. You just do those up loose?
Yeah. We can just screw by hand at the moment.
So the idea of putting wire in as we go is that it's almost impossible to wire once it's assembled, yeah?
That's right.
So we've got to wire and assemble at the same time.
So we can straight away put this on.
So that's just a tool?
Yes, it's our tool to
give you a handle.
Tight, yeah, mechanically tight.
Okay.
So, and then we put it on this guy here. We put it in.
Yep.
You make tight this.
So the idea
part.
is we've got to tighten up the parts as we go, so that they don't come undone again.
That's right.
Okay. And we put these in the vise.
Correct.
Okay, Louis can follow you to the vise. So how many turns?
I think couple.
A couple, until it's just tight, so that it won't come undone easily.
That's right. It should be really like.
And you're lining up very straight, trying to align the parts.
Yes. Help each other with, with the double pipe. It looks pretty straight. All right. I'm happy with that.
Okay.
So
disassemble.
Now,
handles.
We proceed with this 150.
Yep. So that's the actual
length pipe. Yes.
The next part in the sequence.
And another elbow, where there will be the second lamp holder.
Yep.
So maybe I can just go like that.
So this is the first part that wires to one lamp holder.
Yes.
Or socket.
This is the second point of the lamp holder. Yes. So we're doing the connection between the first and the second one. Right. So and now we need to put again this in the vise.
And put in the tool.
Yeah.
And again.
And we put this here just to have a reference.
Yep. So we know to line up straight.
Correct.
And what we're doing is, again, just 2 bits of pipe, and then tighten those 2 bits.
I knew that this guy was like annoying sometimes.
The handle.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's doing up both the T and that straight length of pipe to tighten both. And if you get it exactly aligned, that's why you put the bottom bar in.
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
perfectly straight. Okay.
Perfect.
So, and this is our second point of the lampholder PowerPoint.
Yep.
So from here we proceed now with the third
With
point.
with a completely separate piece.
Yeah, we can actually make a tiny bit shorter this guy here.
Too much information.
All right, and okay, we
So
already.
we put this aside.
Say
or
again?
are we
No,
connected?
we keep
We
going.
keep going connected.
Yeah, we
okay.
keep going. You know, we start from here and
And work our way around.
that's right.
Okay.
Yes. So we need to do the loop here.
Yep.
So like that. And what we need now is a 100 length.
I'm just going to explain. So what you've got here is
Yes.
4 cables, because we're going to go in and out of one lamp holder
Correct.
to continue the wiring through the.
To the other
fitting.
one lamp holder. Yes.
So this is what a lot of people don't probably appreciate is the fact that it's got to be wired and built at the same time, and the wiring needs to accommodate the cable to go in and out of lamp holders.
Yes.
It sort of
So
makes sense when you see it.
now we proceed with this elbow,
Another elbow.
and we can start to tie this section here
Beautiful.
again on the vise.
So this very quickly starts to look like the fuel lines on a
Right.
triple SU Jaguar, is that right? Doesn't get complicated pretty quick.
Yeah.
So you have to keep your drawing in front of you
Yes.
so that you continually
Oh, well,
reference.
totally, yes. You can, have,
Because
you can help it. Yeah,
You get very
yourself.
confused very quick.
Yes, especially on this specific
Yeah.
design of light. Yeah. So we can use still this as reference and tie the elbow from the other side. Ooh.
It's tight.
Yeah, once you do 2 spin, it's ready.
And does this one go parallel or
No, it should go in the,
go the opposite direction.
Yeah, opposite direction. That's why I put it this.
okay?
Just have a sort of
So again to line up.
yes. I think it looks alright to me. You can just double check, and you can see like if it's straight or not.
Yep. All level.
Is in on level, so we can proceed
To the next.
with the other. Yes.
So what we'll do, we'll continue to build and we'll show you a close-up of each part, but essentially this is a fairly lengthy process where we'll slowly assemble part by part, pipe by pipe, wire and assemble as we go to match our drawing. We'll speed up the next bit so that you'll see little parts of that, and we'll get back to it when we need to wire the lamp holders on.
This coupler, specific coupler here, is the connection with the plate that is going to be attached on the wall. So, but if you see the position, it's perpendicular to the light. So it goes like that. So we put this on, and we need to put on the second one, which is this section here, the other side of the light. So I show you how. So we need the last two pieces, so which is a nipple and a elbow, male, female entry. So, okay. As you can see, the electrical cable connection, it just goes out from left side, from one side. So here is going to be just something like that. Well, we need to tie it a bit more. And after that, oh shit, if I can put it on. All right, so look, this is the final thing. So after that, we just need to complete the light with few details, so which are all these sort of decorative part.
Show?
And the lid, pretty much. The one goes here, one goes here. Give out also that sort of interesting industrial looking. So another one here. At the moment I just put it on by hand, but they must be tied mechanically with the shifter. One here, and there is this section here to complete the lamp holder entry. So one nipple and one coupler, the mill entry. So now I'm going to tie everything, and this T here, there will be a specific part, decorative obviously. I just mask because we are going to paint this light black. So it's a gauge pressure.
Pressure gauge.
Sorry, pressure gauge. Sorry, always the opposite. Anyway, okay, goes here upside down, and pretty much this is the final result. Well, we will see when it's going to be painted black.
So now that we've got it completed, put together, we put in these little tubes to protect the threads, and we protect the cable with a little bit of plastic and masking tape, and then we completely paint everything, cover everything in flat black paint for this job particularly. So as you can see, we've finished painting. Now this job is a custom order from an American customer, so we've wired this with 120 volt cable. We've painted it black as per the customer's instructions, and we're going to install antique brass sockets. Now this is fairly straightforward.
Yeah.
First we remove...
Well, you want to say why we put this on?
Yeah, we did.
You know why?
We've got to protect the threads.
And the color of the cable as well.
Yeah, and we don't want to mess up the insulator colours because that's a critical part of compliance.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yes.
So we have the one lamp holder we have here, or a socket we have here that is connected to earth.
Correct. The
which
green
then
one
bonds the entire system to ground. So we have a ground wire here which will emerge into the mains wiring. So Massimo is going to explain, or at least
build
and install the socket.
Yeah, you can follow me as well. All right, so now we are going to put the E26 lamp holder. So we start with the base, go through with the cables. We are going to glue this whole thread. So as you can see, from one side there is a screw, because eventually if you want to replace or change or there is something wrong, you can still open. But instead the other side is glue. Right, so the base is on. So now we're going to wire the lamp holder. Start with the head. Make sure it comes a bit out from here, and then just a second, and we're coming back. Right, so the earth is screw on, safe. Then we put this one, it is like a piece of cardboard that isolated the power, I think, or something. Anyway.
Asking questions.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Insulates.
That's the critical piece that isolates
Yes.
the connections from the body of the socket. That's how they isolate it.
Okay.
Oh, he's got a nifty.
It's like a
bendy routine.
surgery. So now we are going to
Like surgery,
wire on the connector the active.
which you can't see.
I don't know if you can see. Like make sure there is, it comes some clean sort of wrapping. Then you can screw on. Looks pretty clean and tidy.
Yep. Can't see it when your hand's there.
Sorry.
So it's very difficult to see with your hand in the way.
Sorry. And now we do
We'll do the other one so you can see.
neutral. Oh, no, let me just stay that here.
Yeah.
Okay. So and then we need to do a sort of loop.
Do it from here. You can't do it that way around, can you?
Oh,
do
I
it this
can
way.
do it. Hold on.
Your hand's in the way that way.
Yeah.
I will just do it up. There you go.
Beautiful. It comes nice, clean, tidy. So now the second step is going to be put the rest of the lamp holder.
Socket.
Make sure there is this sort of entry here that should match with this. Well, sorry, what is it? It's here.
Yep.
So you need to slide in. It does in that way. It can't go anywhere. Hold on, sorry guys. It's upside down. I can't see it properly, but
Yep, that's okay.
so it's a sort of anti-rotation, and then you put this on, and then it's in, and then the ring.
Okay. So what that's done, it's given us a solid threaded connection to the plumbing pipe.
Yes.
It's given us an earth. It's also a very solid socket made of solid brass,
Yes.
so that it makes the whole light more robust. Okay, so now we're finished, the paint's dried, all the sockets are on, and we're just preparing this to be finalised. We've got to attach what are the plates, the mounting plates that go behind the flanges. Now these flanges are really useful in that they can be attached to brick, stone, any plaster, wood, anything, and then these flanges attach to these plates. So that we attach this to the wall, and then through these screws through here we attach the light fitting itself. Now the other good thing about these, and given this is going to North America for an American customer, these plates can also attach to a J-box. So with this J-box in your wall, you attach these plates and then attach the flange to the plate. So therefore securing everything correctly and through junction box. And in here obviously you'll have the mains connection to our, wherever it is, what Massimo's doing there, the mains cable and the ground cable, so that everything will be wired
Yes.
to specification and safe. And with that, I think we can screw those on, but we can complete this by suggesting that anybody who has any questions about plumbing pipe lighting, about this light particularly, about the options that are available. Obviously it's available as 120 volt or 240 volt for use in most other countries. This one obviously 120 volt for America. But we can do these not black, we can do brass, paint, we can do galvanised, clean, we can do black steel, which is unlike this painted black, it's a grey black steel, so a raw cast finish. But this is just one design. We do a lot of different plumbing pipe designs. If you want to purchase just parts and make your own, we have components available. We have specialist components like the coupler that connects plumbing pipe to the 10mm socket threaded entry. We have the wall plates here, the cast wall plates in brass, cast iron, aluminium, a whole range, and they come with the mount plates for the UL listed junction box. But I think that's it. We're finished.
Yeah,
we're finished with that. So thanks for watching. If you like the videos, remember to subscribe. We have had quite a few subscribers in the last few weeks because we're going about a video every 2-3 days. So for now, bye for now, and we'll see you again soon.